for Vander's new stuff. But sorry about that. But
Oh no, it's fine.
I think that we
Oh no,
can.
That's okay.
wait.
We
I
all
mean,
have a
we did.
life.
To be fair, we've been talking.
Yeah. So let's return to a past and future secret, my friends.
Yeah,
Who wants to
Yay.
give us the recap?
I'll
we
do
did a
it.
lot of dope shit. We did so much dope shit.
Yep. Okay. So after doing the serpent, the party was moving towards the third location. Way through though, they saw an oasis that, by all accounts, should not have been there. Lo and behold, the Vivitch
The
had
Vivits.
appeared to parley, and of course, like everybody went like step on me, mummy, because it's Ariel's fault.
Sorry,
We we
the
live
players.
we constantly live in hot people land. Like
It's so hot.
everybody's hot.
Everyone's so hot. I'm
Everyone,
not complaining.
everybody.
It is it is
No, no,
simply
no,
an observation.
no, nobody is. It is simply an observation. We do, and uh,
Oh fuck.
it did not
Sorry.
come to blows. Mostly because we were trying to be prudent and not engage with an enemy that has proven to be powerful and could potentially wipe us. So that evolved into a very interesting discussion. Um, and it came out that it wasn't a simple good versus evil thing, but more of a civilization versus nature. The witch told us that everything that was this giant box of sand once was lush. Luckily, without cannibal halflings. Uh, and she was what she was trying to do was to get the desert lush as it was before, which irritated Wonder to no end since the desert is his thing. And to be honest, the rest of the party agreed to the fact that this would be a very stupid idea because the last thing you want to do to uh, fight the encroaching of civilization is give them resources. She does not seem to
Yeah.
understand that the fact that this is a big box of sand that no one wants to live in is what keeps the cities at bay. So we tried to wriggle out of the encounter without fighting, and we succeeded. Uh, we made a pact because we wanted to hear the other side of the story, uh, which is the one of the Sultan, which was described as to us as the epitome of evil, a bloodthirsty tyrant, the next incarnation of Satan, and so on and so forth. And we were like, yeah, no, that's kind of biased. We would like to hear the other side, and yes, we're doing the centrist thing. And we managed to strike an accord. She teleported us to the city, and Vergerus gave her one of the artifacts in exchange for a much more useful magic item, the Rod of the Pact. And now we have been teleported to the city and are finally back to civilization. good wine, a hot bath, and a bed.
It's been so long.
Yes, I
So
hate
much
sand.
heartache
It's
and
coarse
pain.
and it gets everywhere.
Who knew a little trip to the desert would traumatize us so badly?
No, no, we're not. We're not traumatized. We're not
Speak for your fucking
Traumatize us.
self, Warlock.
This is every day.
Speak for your fucking self. I died. You
It's
creepy
not my
bitch.
fault you're weak.
I'm telling Tyr.
Elijah,
I love you, man. You're my friend, but you're weak.
Johnny,
Oh.
when you did your little oh thing, your audio quality sort of went whack and it made it sound funnier.
It
That's pretty funny.
improved the reaction.
Hey, Chip,
Did I miss anything?
that you're mean.
No, but as soon as we're teleported into the city, you see a look of disgust on Wander's face, and he looks down and he's like, "Oh, paving stones. That's no."
Oh,
And he unhooks his shoes from his belt and slips them on.
Elijah fully drops to his knees and just goes, "Thank you, dear. Oh, it's been so long. I've missed stones."
Civilization.
Just to put things
Houses.
straight, Wander doesn't dislike civilization. He just dislikes the feeling of man-made surfaces under his feet.
I never thought I'd miss man-made services so much. It's been so long.
Man-made.
Virgils and Elijah are like hugging and crying. We made
Yeah,
it.
Yeah, we're both noble ass pretty boys. Just being like, no, I missed I missed a hot meal in a warm bed. I'm tired of fucking sand.
Okay.
Oh,
First thing.
Ow.
First thing first.
I I detach from Chris when I get up. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, and in.
They
We
recompose
will not
themselves.
talk about this. I never hugged you.
We never, not once. Let's go.
Not once. But
Let's go
let's-
into.
Let's find an inn and have a bath.
My background's noble. Never mind. Actually, my background's noble. Do I get anything cool from it?
Yeah.
Sorry, hold on. We're in civilization now. I need to look at my background. That might actually come and matter. It might not. Let's see. Okay. I have a question. Okay. This is a big city, right?
Yeah.
I know we haven't gone exploring at all, even a little bit.
You
And we're about to.
just poof.
But
in the
we just poof.
Yeah,
We
just
just poof. I imagine this isn't my first time in a big city. And while I don't know the specific layout of this city, I imagine I can get I have maybe a general idea of just how cities kind of are, the specific key points in a city. I know we're probably the head hub of the nobility hangout. I know we're Staples will probably be key roads more than likely. Just basic stuff. Not for this, maybe not the roads part, but the basics of a city. I would like to see if there is if I can find where the nobles sleep and hang out. Not the palace, but where high-end society people go. Because I want to try and be hey, I'm from this well-off family. Maybe you can give us some accommodation, and my family can put up the price.
Nice.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool. I like that.
Sorry, that is one too big. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, since I am
I
also
guess
a noble, I'll help.
we're both just like, oh, excuse me, my family's important. No, 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 my family's important.
We are the importantest people. Give back.
Basically, what I want is to try and find where the nice parts of town are,
Mm-hmm.
and like lean on my family connections to get us a nice room, if that helps.
Okay, go ahead. Since both of you are trying, you can choose one skill between the two of you, either persuasion or really any charisma skill of your choosing. If you want to do it more harshly, it can be
Oh,
intimidation.
okay.
But either a charisma
Performance.
skill or insight.
Well, it's definitely not going to be inside for your boy, so it's going to be persuasion.
Okay. How much do you have?
I have a +6.
I have a +8. So I do it and you give
I
me help.
will, I will, I will help. You seem
Okay.
more adverse to like. I don't think Elijah's very comfortable like giving people shit or like kind of like schmoozing. Uh, so I think you're more acclimated to like doing this kind of bit of the noble life. So he'll just like help you, being like over there. That looks like a guy who could help. You know, just
Yeah.
helping you find the people to talk to.
Okay. Uh, the first is a 21,
Mm-hmm.
and
Ooh.
Oh,
the
that's
second
better.
is a 26, and I am expending a 1d10 of my devil's own luck on this
Ooh.
because I got
Hell.
5 charges, so
Hell
why
yeah.
not?
I for sure thought that the second one was going to be a 4.
Nah, it's just a
It's
2, but it's a 28.
28.
28, okay.
28
Nice.
ain't bad.
Okay, okay. Uh, you quickly realize something that it was probably something it's just the realization of something that was pretty obvious from the start. Most people here, even the merchants in the bazaar, even people who seem to know their ways around, don't recognize most of the Nelarian family names and imperialized uh,
Uh,
nobility that you bring. But there is one thing that they understand, and that
money.
thing is gold. Yes. Even though
I,
the
s-
names or the places or the castles you grow up in don't mean too much to them, they understand what it is someone that came from a rich background. So they try to be helpful as much as they can. Eventually, the indication that you have it's that there is a tavern here in the city that actually is run by a man from the other continent, a man from Nelaria, who probably who will have more chances of recognizing your the places you describe and the families you belong to, and he probably will be the one to help you out.
seems like we have a lead. Shall we?
We shall let us go talk to this person and schmooze a bit. Uh, in
Would
any
you like to
case,
take the lead? And I can provide backup.
it's the first step to uh, get closer to the Sultan, or at least one of you, one of his viziers. All
Possibly.
right.
I mean, okay. Well, I imagine we're talking. Well, we're having this discussion as we're moving to the bar. Uh,
Yes.
I'm. I. You may have a point, but I would like to say this. I don't know how helpful this specific move is going to be towards getting. I mean, it gets us in contact with some people who might know, but I imagine the viziers probably aren't hanging around the areas
Oh
where
no,
we're likely to
of
get
course.
recognized.
We'll have to this person give us another name, who will give us another name, who will give us another name,
Right, right,
and
right,
step by
right, right.
step we will climb the pyramid. You know how it is.
I kind of. We come from very different up. We come from the same area, but like we got there differently, is what I'm understanding.
Yes,
So like I
I
get the
I am more
basic
versed in
concept, but I didn't live
bureaucracy
it.
than you are.
Yeah, I was, and I say this. I was given everything I've ever had.
Mhm.
No shame. It's just the reality.
That's okay.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
Mm.
it is what it is. I'm trying to
Besides,
make the best of it.
how's the vibe of the city? I mean,
Sorry, what did you say?
if there's if this guy is like this bloodthirsty tyrant that it was described, usually you feel it in how the city is governed, like guards everywhere.
Oh yes.
The
Please,
the general vibe
storyteller,
of the
please
populace being like on the down low.
regale us of this magical city that we find ourselves in,
Okay, it
as
is.
we're enjoying the scenery.
Yeah, I'll give a description more. It probably will be a little bit off topic, but this world that we are in right now, it isn't. It is less high fantasy than, let's say, Forgotten Realms, for example. We have,
Mm,
Mhm.
obviously, you guys know that we have people who can cast fireballs and stop time, like the players,
mm.
but you don't find too many NPCs around town. It's not like Baldur's Gate where you could hire a spellcaster to cast a third level spell for you in exchange of gold, right? We
Mm.
we do have um the some organizations that can sell uh, spellcasting services here and there, but they're not walking the street, so you don't see too many magical things happening in the streets, correct? But that being
Yeah.
said, that will be the truth for the continent of Nelaria, the continent of the uh, more imperialized, more uh, medieval fantasy. But here in Tamar, you do seem to sense a little bit more of magic in the air. There is. It's not that it's super noticeable, but when you are walking the bazaar, it's you hear the voices of the merchants speaking very fastly while they are trying to sell their wares, and hidden behind it, you can hear the sound of flute or any other musical instrument. And the music, it permeates and it makes you feel as if it is a magical tune of some sort because it really affects you. Not in a way that we need to describe in your character sheets, but it
Mm.
does seem to always find a way through the crowd, through the noise, to reach your ears, and to change your perception of the place just a little bit. So it
Um.
is a little bit more. But again, you are in the commercial center of the city. And even though you heard that the Sultan is a tyrant and the people are suffering, this is a complete example of the contrary. It seems to be one of the most prosperous places that you have ever seen because there are lots and lots of different kinds of people here spending their gold in whatever it is that they want. Even from those who look very wealthy to those that look like the bottom of the working class. They're here in the same bazaar and they are all pretty much, they look like they are pretty much doing exactly what they want to do.
As we're walking, the last thing I want to do before we get to the bar, as we're walking and like taking in the sights, since this place seems a lot more magical than where I come from, and just like there's just a vibe and air about it that's just I want to say otherworldly, but I know it's probably not the exact word, but it's different
Mm-hmm.
in a way uh, to my life experience. Because this is the first time I've been to like a big city in Xenon at all. So far, I've only seen like small outcroppings and like desert. So this is my first like time in a big city in this continent. Um, I would like to cast just divine sense, just to look through the city, through the eyes of just you know my faith and my like just kind of looking to see like what I see through those eyes.
Okay, go ahead. Is that a roll? I don't remember now.
I don't think so. I as a bonus
No,
action,
Ah,
it's just
you can open your
an action.
awareness. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not gonna do anything. Probably it's just flare. It just
mhm.
I don't know the vibe. Uh,
For fiends,
Back up. Nope.
celestials, and
Yeah.
undeads, right?
yes.
Okay.
I can also detect. Let's see. Listen, Simrace. You can also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as with the Hollow spell.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it, really. And yes, it's within 60 feet of me. Yada yada yada. It's just looking and seeing what I can see. I probably won't see anything. It's just kind of like I don't know. I saw it and I thought it'd be cool as we're walking.
Okay. Uh, you notice something that probably your observation alone would have detected, not needed the enhanced paladin sight that you have, but
Mhm.
you can say that it helped you perceive that. The city is inhabited mostly by the human uh, species, right? So uh, all the humans and half humans, like half elves, half orcs, which in the new version are just orcs, but you will see very much the 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 mingling of these species. And it normally would not be the case on any other city like the city of Turvin or any other city that you have visited. But at least from looking at this commercial center, there seems to be a enormous, a not enormous, but a large amount of tieflings living here.
Hmm.
And your divine sense, although they are not fiends, the fiendish creature, I'll say that maybe opening the possibility for something that will bite me later, but I'll say that your divine sense captures the tiefling as just as a asterisk in the middle of the actual demons that it captures.
I think that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's not procking full demon or fiend. It's just like, oh, it has a little bit of something kind of similar to that.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like it's like I imagine it's just kind of like someone flashing like the color red in front of your eyes really quickly. You're just like, oh, I see you. Okay, interesting. Uh, I don't know. I'm not a good alliterationist.
No,
I'm
no
here.
problem.
Just kind of like, it's, you just said it like, yeah. So yeah, that's just what I'm doing as we were walking. Just like
Yeah.
a lot of tieflings here. I wonder what that means. If that means anything. You're Vergris. You
Mhm.
I don't know how your stuff works. Do you have any? As a paladin, I have a sense that I can trigger that lets me view things in a new way. It
Uh-huh.
messes with my perception. Do you have anything like that?
Uh, no. I mean, I can see in magical darkness, but that's pretty much it.
Hmm. You
I
give me.
don't sense the I don't sense the holy, if that's what you're asking. No,
Well, what
not
I'm
my
what I'm
shit.
asking is like, do you sense anything in your wheelhouse? Sense anything like dark and mysterious and like I got any heebie-jeebies or I don't know.
Do I, DM?
Uh, no, no. I mean,
No.
if it is your first time in the city, you probably feel again the different atmosphere that it seems to be because of the arcane forces, the mana that flows just a little more. Nothing crazy, nothing wizards all around, fireballs all around. Just a little bit more. I don't know if you want
Probably
to
all just getting
interpret
lost in the noise.
it as that.
Mm.
I think it'd be safe to say it's just kind of all getting lost in the noise. If there is something here, it's probably either low grade or it's just like kind of getting lost in all of the noise of the new sensations, new city,
Yeah.
uh, maybe like a new uh, expression of just magic that we haven't seen. Just it's all a lot.
Well, I do have to say that this city looks very prosperous.
Yeah, it's quite
Like, these people
quite
don't look
beautiful.
oppressed at all.
I mean, we don't know. Appearances can be deceiving after all. I mean,
Oh,
most people don't keep their horrendous actions in the light. They hide it in the dark behind doors. So,
do they?
I mean, from my experience, yes.
Okay, then.
Did you sacrifice babies in the middle of the town? No.
You do that in the dark
I,
at night.
I
Uh,
mean, not to say that either of us have. I'm sorry. That made it sound like you did that. I was just, I'm, I don't know what you do, man. Let's just get to the bar.
uh,
Do
I
you?
feel like we have entered a minefield here, and I refuse to answer that question.
I
Is
would,
that what you
I,
will?
you could just say no. You could just say no, you don't do that.
But I don't lie to you.
Babies?
That would be lying.
that,
We have a
have
contract.
you?
I promised you
I,
to give you counsel true, and I can't lie to you.
burgers. I, oh, we have a pal. Oh, no.
But that's beside the point. The point
Elijah
is
is just
that
cupping his face in his hands.
whatever
Oh, no.
Never ask
a
something.
noble does
Never
is
ask something you're
not
not prepared to to hear.
is not
I think
a
Elijah just
problem
assumed.
that regards the rabble. Even if they
Oh, I need to drink.
even if they are overt in what they do, I mean,
Okay,
and
we're.
uh,
I'm gonna table this for
I
now.
mean, like, are we hiding from the peasants now?
I'm gonna. My
Are we? afraid of the peasants now?
My friends, I'm gonna be completely back to honesty, back to full honesty. I have been spiraling for the last 5 minutes since I've had this revelation. Didn't listen to a word you just said. So,
Okay.
I imagine it was very insightful and important. I was fully spiraling. So that is my bad. My apologies, my friend. Um,
No, it's fine.
I'm gonna I'm gonna table all of this for now because if I don't, um, nothing's ever gonna get done, and I'm gonna be sad. So we're just gonna table this for now. Um, okay. So okay.
Tavern, bar.
Yes, tavern, please. I need a freaking drink.
Let's let's go meet this compatriot of ours.
I just want to know what Mist and Wonder are
Yeah,
thinking
what
about this whole situation.
Um, I don't know. I
Broke
pressed
them.
I pressed some shortcut on my keyboard and it restarted my computer.
Oh,
I missed like the whole like past however many minutes.
okay. So
What happened?
canonically, Wonder is distracted
Spaced.
by the
He's
noise.
spaced out. He's like, I don't want to
Yeah.
be here.
And then you see something. As always, Elijah and Vergara they almost came to blows. They were discussing and they got heated, but
I
they
wouldn't
decided
I wouldn't say blows. It's just like there was a bit of a oh,
friendly
we've
competition.
we've accidentally a minefield.
Yeah.
Let's back up here.
And besides, the answer was yes.
Of course it was. And that's upsetting. I think
Right.
Elijah fully like there's a bit of disassociation when it comes to Verkers because he's like, yeah, but he's not one of the bad ones. And then you're like, yeah, I've killed babies. I've sacrificed them for my shit. And then
Yep.
Elijah's just like, I didn't hear that. That didn't happen. He didn't just say that.
I mean, like they were peasant babies. They can always make more.
You didn't just say that. Tell me, Pyteer, you didn't just say that.
No, that was all out of character, but that was something that burgers would like absolutely said. They have like
Oh,
8, 10, 12 children. They can
yeah,
make
that's
more.
probably. I'm gonna be real if you did say some shit like that. I'll try to fight it, but them's fighting words, homie.
Half of them get lost to the plague.
Rough.
At least I
That's
put them to good
rough.
use.
Oh, gee, it's getting worse.
It's called
Okay.
pragmatism.
God, pragmatism.
Reduce,
Okay.
reuse, recycle.
You are a
Verkris,
necromancer.
your inner monologue is loud.
I'm, I'm
I can
sorry.
hear it. I can hear it from across the 10 feet we have now.
Yep. You know how he is. He's not shy.
I don't want to. I wish my friend was not evil.
I am the monster on
Oh,
your side.
Okie doke. So,
Right.
right. Let's get to this fucking bar.
as you continue down your path, eventually you find a sign hanging in front of a building uh, showing the name Second Wind Tavern.
Oh, so it's run by a fighter.
Probably.
Yes. Yeah, no. The owner must have been a retired fighter.
Or really any class,
Uh,
because most class benefit from 2 levels in fighter. So
oh yeah.
that's a very
He's
common.
definitely warlock.
Just so you can have
Awesome.
action surge. So it could really
Okay.
be anything.
Elijah will walk up to the door. He will open it. And he'll step in, step to the side, and wait for his friends to come in.
And you all can see that it's very much not the architectural design of Zenok. Instead, it much more resembles. It's almost like someone picked up a tavern from another continent and drop it on Zenok ground.
Feels like home, doesn't it?
It does. It feels very nice. I imagine I've been to taverns like this. Not to drink, I guess. I mean, like early on, I was mostly a squire, so drinking wasn't really
Mhm.
allowed. But I've been in bars many times. It's nice.
To be honest, this is the first time I am outside the continent, so seeing a piece of home means it's warm and fuzzy.
Because
I've
Burgers is
I
still out.
I've been
Because Burgers token is still outside, I imagine he and Elijah screaming at each other from 30 feet away.
we really are like an old married couple. Jesus fucking Christ. It's
Burgers is still admire it from outside while Elijah's already inside, but they're still talking to each other.
yeah, yeah. Elijah's just like, I've been outside of the continent a few times, not far, but like I've been out at the outskirts a few times on missions. This is my first big excursion. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's been going kind of fun. Besides the trauma and death and everything. Where's the bar?
Miss when he walks in, looks about, he kind of goes, huh. Taverns like this are what you have back home.
Yes, it's now I'm yelling across the room to Miss. Yeah, it's quite nice. It's just like home.
I mean, as the player, I can assure you, as an expat, that when you see something that like reminds you of home, it has an effect.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get inside.
You're trying to jump over the fence, my brother. You have to go through the through the stair.
My my brother
Why
in
can't I
hell, you're
jump the
trying to jump.
fence?
My brother in hell, you're trying to jump the fence. Use
Burgers
the
is
door
trying
like
to
a person.
leap to the walls like Kool-Aid Man.
What are you trying to parkour over here?
Parkour.
It is better to jump the fence than sit on it.
That's a good point.
Parkour.
Okay, as the group, the four of you enter the tavern, you can kind of feel all the eyes upon you. It looks like a quiet place. Doesn't seem like there is much of a conversation going around. It feels like everyone is just sitting on their own uh, spot, far away from the others. But you can see that there is I don't know how to pronounce that word. I'm gonna write that down and try. But uh, you can see that there is a mezzanine, something like that.
The mezzanine.
Mezzanine, okay. More like French, maybe.
I think it is a French word.
Yeah,
Maybe.
it sounds. Or Italian, because there are two Z's. But you see that there is a mezzanine on the second floor, and from there you can kind of hear some words, but they're almost whispered. Nothing too clear at the moment. But the tavern keeper, he keeps his eyes on you, waiting until you you approach him, and as you are already very close to him, Elijah, he finally greets you with, "Welcome. Don't
Oh,
remember seeing you around."
yes, we are new in town. Hello, my name is Elijah Pendragon. Pleasure to meet you. These are my friends, Vergris, Wander, and Mist. I give a big smile.
"And how can I help you?"
I would like to know, uh, is there anywhere I can get a message out? Specifically, hold on, let me pull up the world map. Where is it? I need to send a letter back to Kyrus. Kyrus? Fuck, how do you say this? That was almost cool. How do you say this? Cairus.
You can say however your heart desires, but I say Kairos. I know
Kyrus.
it sounds an awful lot like a real world place. I still one day I will go back and change some of the names because I created them like years and years
No,
ago, and I have new
I just want to be.
criteria now.
I think Kyrus makes sense. I like it. Uh,
It sounds
I
cool.
will simply. I will simply just go. I need to send word back to Kyrus. Is there anywhere I could go about doing so? Um, might be some gold in it for you if I can get a message across.
Hmm. Well, it mostly depends on how fast do you want that to go. I can I know a guy who who has a who who's always traveling to Fortuna Bay, but he goes by ship from the port of Temor, so it would take days, even weeks. But I also know a guy who I know that he is a wizard of sorts. Now I don't know much about that magic stuff, but it wouldn't surprise me if he can make the letter appear exactly where you want it instantaneously or something like that.
I I believe the wizard is probably the best option. Uh, do you have means of? Can we meet with them?
Yeah, he's that wizardly looking guy over there. And he points.
Oh, he's here. Oh, and then I immediately turn and look at the wizard. Unsubtly as all hell, and I just immediately walk up to the wizard. I have no need to fear. I immediately walk up to you. I immediately stick out my hand, and I'm like, Elijah Pendragon, pleasure to make your acquaintance, sir.
Okay, you see Elijah. This guy right here. Where is it? 1 second. Ah, I'm in the wrong tab. Let me write that down. Here. You see this guy right here, and he looks like he's a cat person.
Khajiit, I'm sorry.
There we
uh,
Aww.
all the
He's a
cat
cat
person,
man.
all the cat persons in the chat right now.
He's very sweet. Look at.
Okay. Good in my book. He has a cat.
He's already trustworthy.
Yes.
The mist,
Okay, hold
the
on.
mist must be, the mist must be 1,000 times more trustworthy because he's literally a cat.
As this is going on, is this like a fireplace?
Uh,
Fire thing?
yes, yes. Because it's
Yeah.
still early, it's not lit right now, but
Yeah. Miss is just gonna sit by it for the moment. Just listening to the talk that Elijah's having with the wizard.
okay. Elijah, do you greet the guy and
Yeah, I stick my hand out and I'm going, Elijah Pendragon, pleasure to make your acquaintance. I give him a big smile, genuine smile.
Okay, you can see that he was reading a what looks like a scroll of some kind, and he was using that that instead of glasses, he was using that mono glass that is just one eye, you know.
A
Yes.
monocle.
I was
Monocle.
yes, monocle.
Monocle. Thanks.
I love monocles.
And he drops it all down when you greet him. He's a little bit suspicious, but he extends his arm. My name is Kadir. What do I owe the pleasure?
Did he ask who or what?
Uh,
What?
who-
Oh, who? Elijah kind of like smells good. Oh, yes, Elijah Pendragon. A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
what?
I. Oh, yes, I need to keep talking. I. To be clear, he says this.
I am
Yes.
just here on the side, face palming.
Yes. I've heard from a source of mine that you have means of sending a message to out of the continent.
Who
From
told you
anywhere, can I make a deception check at disadvantage?
that? You can.
As, cool. If I fail this, which I hope I do, Elijah just nonchalant. He tries to subtly look over his shoulder at the bartender, and it doesn't work. Hold on. How do you do disadvantage again?
It's control and click.
Control. Okay, sweet. Thank you.
And alt is advantage. Oh yeah, that's
So,
disadvantage for
okay.
sure.
Yeah, that's a 6 right there. So yeah, I try really hard to be nonchalant about it, but I very clearly turned my whole fucking head to side eye the bartender. Yeah, just a
Oh.
contact of mine.
Oh, it was him. Oh, no problems then. No problems.
Oh,
It's
okay,
just
very good. Okay,
It's
I was just trying to be slow.
it's,
You're.
it's
I see. You're a high class operator, so I'll cut. I'll play it straight with you. I need to send message to my home. My family is the Pendragon Estate. It's in Kairos. I need to send a message to them. Would you be willing to send something?
it's possible. I may look into that, but I don't offer my services to strangers, unfortunately. For you, of course, not for me.
Uh, cool. So, I mean, we're not strangers. You know my name. I know yours. We're friends now.
That only that will not do.
Well, what else do I need to do? I feel like we're doing pretty good so far.
Well, yes, but I need to see if I can trust a new face like yours.
Would,
So, do you
What
mind
do I
me
need to-
asking for
yeah.
a favor before that?
Kala.
I'm gonna.
Are you willing to
I'm
do
gonna
a
try to
quest for me?
I'm gonna look to Vergurus and be like, again, not subtly, just be like, just with my eyes.
that is on you. And I'm saying it openly. That is on you. This is a
Then I
private
will.
matter. Do not involve me.
I just wanted advice. I wasn't trying. Okay. Just wanted to ask my friend if he thought it was cool. Well, and then yes, I'd be willing to do a favor for you. I don't see an issue with that. You're going out of your way to help me. No sense in not returning the favor in kind.
Excellent, excellent. So,
Just pay him.
so
I mean, I could also pay you.
I will accept that payment afterwards. You see,
Well, I have to do a favor I mean, I'm fine to do this. I just want to clarify. I have to pay you and do you a favor.
well, of course. Why wouldn't you?
I mean, I guess you're right. Why wouldn't I?
let
That's just
me
the polite thing to do, I guess.
let me ask you. Actually, why don't you come with me to the meeting office of this fine establishment? Walk with me.
Okay, Elijah follows. He's gonna like hold the door open for his friends, see if they're gonna come with.
Yeah, you can call your companions, but after that, close the door.
I look to the rest of the
am
party.
coming with just because I have to. I promised to guard your ass.
Yeah, what
You
about this
just-
needs guarding? I feel like I'm doing quite well. Thank you.
you pull Wander away from making a very poor decision of starting the fire pit with a firebolt.
Is it
Only
already
like
on fire?
he's like, what if I started this fire pit that's not on? But then he hears you call his name. And he's like, oh, that would have been a bad idea.
Oh, yes, yes. Elijah's gonna look to Mist. Just like, are you coming,
Yeah.
buddy?
Yeah, Mr. gonna join.
Alright.
Yeah, all right. Elijah will sit like as close to the guy as he can.
Mr. gonna take this seat.
Welcome, welcome. The last one to come in, please close the door.
Okay. Getting inside, closing the door. Let's hear this old man's proposal.
Yes. Well. And Vergers, you'll stay outside?
No, I'm coming.
Okay.
I didn't realize you were out there. My bad.
Blah.
Okay.
There we go.
Closing the door.
You see, I don't know if you are already aware, but there are some trouble that the arcanists, such as myself, find in this city. Although my family is hails from this fine city, I was not born in here, and I learned the art of spellcraft in the institution of the alma mater. You probably have heard of it.
Have I? I think it's funnier if I haven't. Like, even if he should know this, I think it's funnier if he's just like, yeah, I missed that lesson. It was about magic. I didn't care.
Yes, the university.
Elmer, what?
Okay. I'm afraid, like, we will need a bit more specifics. Because yes,
I-
we do know there is trouble afoot, but
Yeah, well, I do know this. Yes, that there has been machinations aplenty in these lands.
Oh, well, yes, I am an advocate for us to establish and build a tower for the alma mater here in the city. But the Sultan, unfortunately, hasn't yet appealed to hasn't yet heard my appeal. So I'm still working on that. So what you must know is that most kinds of spellcraft are forbidden. Not that there is any law or that there is somewhere written about it, but I have seen plenty of times guards simply deciding to arrest mages. I have my theories about why is that. But it's important
So-
that we do all with the utmost secrecy. Now, I try to not raise any flags about my my personal knowledge and capabilities. That's why I won't cast a spell for anyone, not even as a favor. I still do not know if you are really people that mean well or if you are spies sent to cut me. You see?
Okay, I think I understand this. So you want us to help you build a tower to the alma mater in this city.
Mm, well, if you put it that way, the favor I was about to ask was a much simple endeavor.
Well, then go ahead.
go ahead.
Well, you see, there are some things that a wizard such as myself very much would like to acquire. Again, it's not that it's a little how could I say it? Okay, I lost something. I I am not much of a adventurer myself, you see. And I was trying to see about a ancient construction here near the city. Some people have went inside. They seem to have found some different ores and gems, and then they mined all the way until they find that ancient construction. I was there to see if there were any arcane findings to be made, but I heard something. It sounded like a growl. So, in my because of my fear of fiends and beasts, I misstepped away. But in my hurry, I forgot my stuff. So really, I was wondering if you could go in there and retrieve my lost staff.
Okay. An easier ask, but let me reiterate. You wish us to go find your lost items and possibly fight some monstrous creature there. And then also, when we are done with this, pay you to send a message for me. Am I understanding this?
Well, no, I don't require you to risk your lives. I just thought that you all seem like a much more competent and experienced adventurers.
Let
You
me be very clear. I'm willing to do this. I'm willing to go do this. That's not the issue I have. The issue is I have to then, after doing a favor for you, I have to then pay you to send a message. Because the message I need to send, I'm not gonna. You know what? I won't go into specifics. But let me just say, might be a little redundant to pay you to send this message for what I'm getting. So here's the deal. How about we just do this and maybe something extra, and then I just don't pay you? Then we just call it even.
No.
I think that's fair.
What about we do this and we don't pay?
Ooh.
Because
Hmm.
the potential risk of some of us getting hurt is still present. So, fine, we do this, and then you send the message for my friend. Deal?
That seems fair.
just the material components then for the sending spell. How does that sound?
That depends. How much are the material components?
Uh, Usually I can gather it all around for just a symbolic sum of 200 gold.
No. We do the favor.
200 gold
Listen.
is not. No, that's not symbolic.
No.
And if it symbolizes something, it symbolizes greed.
We will do the favor for you. We will get your stuff back. We're doing a vital service to you.
Okay, make a persuasion.
Which one of us?
Okay.
You're the one talking.
Since it's well, we've both talked.
I'll do it.
Can I give the help action then?
Yeah, we're both talking, so it's. Can we? Well, I'll roll.
Burgerus just gets the biggest puppy eyes.
Ugh.
But you guys the advantage because I'm helping. We're both collaborating on this.
Oh,
Heaven
that
and
is
hell.
worth the reroll.
Well, yes. You will put yourselves in danger. Most likely. So yes, I agree. You find my staff. I really want it back. And when you bring it back, I will cast a spell for you. No problem.
Elijah holds up his fist for a fist bump to Burgers. It will just
Teamwork.
quietly go, good job. Good job. And then he'll, with his other hand, he holds it out to shake the wizard. Sounds like a deal to me, my friend.
That's really interesting.
Okay.
All right.
I'll give you all
Uh,
the details of where to. I lost my staff, of how to get in, and I probably have to write I'll probably have to write a letter in my name for the guards to let you into the site. It's closed now, but I'm sure they will understand. Give me 1 second.
I suppose like we will be getting a room here, so it won't be hard to find us.
Oh yes.
How much are rooms here, do you know?
Perfect. Good question. How much are they? Are the player's handbook price? So let me.
If Someone, I'd love to pull that up, but my books are fucking everywhere in my room. I don't
No
know where it
problem.
is.
I'm searching right now. Just don't.
Thank
I think
you.
it's services.
Appreciate it. It's all the way across my room. That's cool. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Table of
It's in the very
services.
corner.
No. Travel. No, not that. Ian. How is it? Night. No. Fuck. I don't remember. So let's say it's 3 gold pieces a room.
Okay.
Sounds fair.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh, I think Elijah just pays for 2 rooms.
2 for yourself?
Well, no, he pays 1. Well, okay. I imagine. I think I'll pitch to the group. Be like, should we get 1 room or do we want separate rooms?
I
Well, I
would
see you
rather-
all in the morning. I'll also stay here at the inn, so let me make all the preparations, and in the morning I'll give them to you. Good rest.
Very good.
Okay.
Good rest. How do we want to do this? I'm willing to pay. Since it was my idea to come here. I'm more than willing to pay for it. Do we want? I can't afford all of us to each have our own room, but
No. I suppose like everybody, each one of us has enough money to pay for it, for their own room, right?
do we?
Do we? I know I do.
I have enough to pay for my room. I just,
Yeah, I have enough. I have 65 gold.
Ooh, money man over
I
here.
got.
Yeah, I've got 9 gold to my name.
I didn't realize I had that much gold in my pocket.
I think I still have the 503 gold. I don't think I really spent much of it.
Wait, how much gold do you have?
I probably wasn't, but I think it was given about like a certain a certain amount of gold to spend for equipment, and so right now I have 553 gold. I don't think, and that was from like what I spent in general for like a lot of equipment I currently have with the cloak and the other stuff. So if I need to lessen that or change it, I'm more than more than willing to change it.
Okay.
But it's probably
What
should
about
be
you,
a decent
Rivers?
amount.
How much do you have?
Cause I know we had a certain amount of gold to start off with, like buy shit and like get equipment.
Mm.
And I didn't really spend a lot of that gold, so I wasn't sure if that was like staying or what happened with the gold. So kind of just let that alone for the most part.
Okay.
But if you So how much of that do you want me to get rid of or just reduce? Because I'm willing to do that. I have no problems with like take away half that gold or all that gold if need be.
Food, drink, and lodging. I found it. Fucking hell. Yeah. So.
Congratulations, my friends.
I charged you 3 gold pieces, but a wealthy inn should be only
Yes.
2 gold pieces. So
Okay.
let me do this.
I mean, you can still make it 3 and just make this a really nice inn.
Yeah.
We did try to go for the good inn.
Yeah. There are 2 rooms for 3 gold each, which are the bigger rooms in the top floor, and then there are 6 rooms for 1 gold only, which is still more than the comfortable lifestyle, but it's a expensive city, so everything's a little bit more expensive.
Nope, I'm getting the luxury. I spent a month in sand.
Why don't we just split the party even, and then we all just buy the 2 rooms?
What do we do
Okay.
about the gold?
And while you decide, I'm gonna call break because oh, not that. I'm gonna call break because I really need to take a quick break. unhealthy. We
I
wouldn't
don't-
want that.
I
You only need
No,
to
no.
convince them to play by our rules or leave our market.
I
Out of sorry,
I don't. Hey, well, if it's out of character, that's fine. Go ahead, man.
yeah. No, I was gonna ask because in my travels, how much do I? How can I easily can tell he's bullshit about? Oh, I'm not bullying this person.
Well, you could make an insight check.
I mean, like, 'cause I don't buy a goddamn word of what he's saying. Because when he's free, he's like, no, you're absolutely trying to fucking bully someone out of the goddamn money.
Ooh.
That would be.
Yeah, you can
I
see
think-
that the man he is one of those very silver-tongued people. He knows how to which words to choose, but you can't on this try you cannot see any fault in his logic. Although you know he is choosing carefully what he says, he's not lying as far as you can tell.
I would also like to do insight, but I'm gonna do it at a disadvantage because I think Elijah is really out of his depth in this conversation. I think this guy just knows which buttons to push. So I still would like to try and like be like, is this guy being like I want to say maybe he's on the level, but like I just think Elijah's just not in his depth. So I'm gonna roll at disadvantage.
Oh.
Oh no, Nat. Oh.
Well, that's the
That's
two ends of the scale.
Yeah.
So I got a 4.
How old are you? I'm 4 years old.
So Elijah is just like, okay. Well, if it's just speaking with him, I can do that. I can have a word with him.
And as you say that, he makes this exact evil smile, evil scheming smile on the picture. Of course, I wouldn't want you to bully anyone or to use your force. It's just
Of
that
course.
it's your choice
you know, since we're-
how you want to do this.
Since we're talking about business, though, and just for my friend's ease of mind, he did make a good point. I have things I need to do in this city. Is there any way you could just a small fee? I don't mean to push you. I just to ease my friend's mind
Of course,
In the
of
room.
course.
to get a little yes.
Here, my boy, I have 50 gold piece in advance. Okay. When the
Perfect.
job is done, I can gift you an extra 450 to a total of 500. I don't have all
Whoa.
of that right now with me, and because it's for the interest of a friend of mine, that's why I will talk to him, and he will be more than pleased
Ooh.
to.
Well, who is your friend?
Well, he's another merchant. He owns some of the stalls you see in the bazaar, and he owns some land in the city.
Any stalls in particular? I do need to. I require some goods. Maybe I could go to his stall to give him some business.
Well, yeah, of course. You can just say to him that Tajik sent you there. There would be no trouble, no problem at all.
Well, I don't know where the stall. Do you know where the stall is?
Yes, of course.
Because I mean, I'd love to
Do you have
say
a
your
map
name, but like I don't know where.
of the city?
No, sir. I do not. Is there any distincting looking stalls?
Oh,
Any like?
I can give you a direction, yes?
Yes, that would work perfectly for me.
Okay, so you know the city. You go there and then you turn right, and then when
And
you
then
see
turn,
that,
yes, right.
you know, okay.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. This has been a lovely conversation. And then Elijah will hold his hand out again to shake his hand, and then he will take his leave to the room. Which one's ours again?
What's the
Like
question?
this way. Which door's our room?
You guys are in the first one.
Yeah, the first and the
First one,
second
okay. Yeah, and then. Honey, I'm home.
Remember when I said that there weren't any rooms with more than one bed, and now we have? It's because I had some NPCs on those rooms, and I just changed them around to other rooms.
That's funny.
Okay.
Okay, and then Elijah, so what we'll do is I described before, start taking off some of the topper bits of his armor, and while he's doing this, he's not looking at Verk, he's just looking down at his armor. Let's go. Do you think I did the wrong thing? Talking to him?
Okay. I do think that before we commit to anything, we need to be more prudent, okay? This is a judgment that is beyond my distaste for unpaid work. I know what you think, but we can't just help everyone just because we feel it is right.
Why can't we? Maybe not everyone, but those we can. Why not?
Because that's how people take advantage of you and you end up in trouble. You, as I told you, you make a great mistake. You assume that everybody has the same morals as you.
That's where you're wrong, my friend. I don't assume everyone has the same morals as me, but I still have the same I have my morals, and I just go about the world with them. I know people are going to take advantage of me, but I have to believe that there is good in people.
But that's the thing. You're not alone anymore. We already had this discussion.
Right.
Whatever you do, you drag us with you.
On that note, when you said you're not alone anymore, I'm gonna pull out the 50 gold I got from the purse, and I kind of like toss it like on his bed, like over my shoulder, and I just go, I got it from him. Does that help?
No, okay. I am not. Okay, I am not criticizing our first deal. That was a decent deal. But you promised a random stranger that you would go and look.
Someone's
somebody else.
missing. Someone's missing. I can't just tell them no. Morally,
Okay.
my moral compass, I can't.
Okay. What if she lied
Part
to
of
you?
agreeing to maybe she did, and then we'll deal with it when she does. We'll deal with it when we get there. But here's the thing: you say you're here to protect me, to help me, right? Because of our deal, right?
Yes.
But you have to understand that I can't just stop being me because it's inconveniencing you. You agreed to, in some part, to deal with me. I'm having to adjust to your ways. You're just gonna have to adjust to mine as well. If someone approaches me and says, my friend is missing, I need help finding them, I'm probably gonna try and help them. Will that inconvenience us? Will that maybe cause problems? Sure, but I can't just tell them no, because maybe they're telling the truth, and I can't have that. I can't risk that they're being honest.
Mm.
I know we're both making sacrifices, and we're just gonna have to deal. I will try to talk to you before I agree to such things in the future. But
Thank you.
just because I talk to you does not mean I'm probably not going to do it regardless.
That I know. Unfortunately. Fine, guess I will have to roll with the punches, but don't say I didn't warn
I appreciate the warning.
you.
By
Yeah.
the way, before I forget, the thing he wanted, he did in fact want something. You were correct. He wanted me to speak to a vendor in the merchants area, I believe. I guess this guy is selling scales or something to that effect, at low cost, and he wants me to go speak to him to raise his prices or leave. It sounded strange. I mean, if it's just talking, it's not bad, right? He said I wasn't having to bully him. He's just speaking.
Ah,
I didn't think that would be too bad, right?
he's probably that guy probably is just trying to protect his investment.
I will say
Okay, so
he offered me that 50 up front. He's offering 450 after I speak with him. Now, 450 is not. I come from I come from wealth, so that's sadly pocket change for me. But
but we need it now.
we need it now, and also
We have to
I
face
know.
the reality of the situation. Are our estates in the room with us? No, they aren't.
No. I will say I do know basic economics to an extent. I know someone offering that amount of money to
Uh-huh.
someone he might see as maybe not. He doesn't know I'm a noble. He doesn't know anything about me.
Hmm.
That's a lot of money for normal individuals.
Yes,
So
he probably represent like some thieves guild that, and this guy is an independent operator. Tell you what, my little dove, I will take care of this. This is more suited
I won't.
to my line of work, and I don't have the moral qualms that you have.
I won't ask you to do that. I agreed to do it. I'll do it.
No, no, yeah, I know, but let me do it.
I insist. I don't listen. I don't see you as my garbage disposal. You do understand that, right? You're my friend.
Yes.
I'm not gonna
What?
make you handle the jobs you don't think I can handle.
No,
I
and
agreed
this is
to do this. I will do it.
okay. It's nice that you want to take responsibility for this, but as your friend, which I hope I am because you're my first friend, I am getting the hang of this friendship thing.
Well, I think we're friends. The
I
baby killing's a
know,
little strange, but I'll have to pray about that. But
I know that you will try your usual soft, reasonable approach. This is not the case. You, I am quite sure that this guy will not lower their price unless you intimidate him. And the threat is only as good as your willingness to carry it out. Otherwise, it's just bluster, and people see through it. This is why I'm offering. Because I can threaten, and I have no problem on carrying out the threats I make.
maybe that's why I should do it. I don't want him to get hurt. He's just trying
Okay,
to find us.
right back at you. Why aren't you letting me be myself?
But this is
Should be just
I-
as valid, shouldn't it?
no, you're making
Why just
a good
you and
point.
not me?
Let me speak. Let me speak. Let me speak. You're making a good point. You are. But I will say, I don't think he deserves your approach yet. How about this? We'll meet halfway. We'll try my way first. If it doesn't work, and he needs to be intimidated, we'll let you do your thing. I
Okay.
believe this tactic has been a good paladin, bad paladin. Yes,
Amenable.
I think that's a
As
fair
long-
compromise.
I will not protest for this as long as you do not protest if I have to do what I have to do after. Not a peep from me, not a peep from you. Deal?
I stop what I'm doing and I make eye contact with Vergris.
Yes.
Last resort, please. I'll let you do it, but it needs to be the last thing we do.
And as that conversation was happening, inside of the room, outside of the
Yep.
room, Mist. It's a little weird how right after Tajik left and everyone else left, this person walked right into you, and she makes it look like she's trying to be secretive about this conversation. She looks around and she doesn't speak too loud. She says, "Oh, hello. Sorry to bother you, but I was really curious about all of this fuss that you brought in today. Would you mind let me in on some of that?"
Was this was like the bus?
Yes, the fuss.
What exact? He kind of looks at her like, what exactly would you want to know?
Well, just because I'm curious. I like the gossip. You had so many to talk with, so many people, so many of the regulars of this tavern. I know most of them, and I know that some of them aren't up to good stuff. So I was curious. Is the same for you?
Other people we've talked to, I'm willing to help, like the messy person. But the merchant, to be frank, I'd rather not.
All right then, keep your secrets. Ah. See what I did there?
Yes.
Well, okay. Maybe it's a little bit rude on my end of just asking that out of the blue, right? So instead,
You're a bit
let's do
odd.
let's do something else, shall we? I'll let you ask I am probably one of the most well informed people in this town. So why don't you ask me something you really want to know? And then I can, in return, I can ask something I really want to know from you. How does that sound?
That seems like a fair deal.
Okay, you start. You can ask me anything.
Okay, this is what I'm trying to think of. Lord. Look, I thought I had it for a minute.
If you want, Mist, you can ask the others outside of character.
Another thing I would ask was like the missing, actually the missing person. I think the question I would want to ask is
Oh,
the question I would want to ask is where was the last reported sighting of the missing person?
how you mean, Saif? Well,
Yes, they're
it's
missing it. So like I'll find them.
it's tough being a tiefling at this day and age. You know that uh, Terius, have you ever heard of that awful? Uh, from what I heard, it was like an infernal invasion. Reports say that portals were opened near cities, and hordes of demons came out of it and attacked and killed everything on sight. Now, as far as I heard that happened like thousands of years ago, but the people from the continent where it happened, from Nelaria, they still remember. And it seems like they don't. They brought some
Grievances.
of their fear of all things fiendish, including tieflings.
That might not surprise.
From what I heard before that event, there were no tieflings. They started to happen when the invasion ended. So it's kind of like that they are afraid that all tieflings are like sleeping agents, waiting for a new invasion for them to transform into full blown demons. Well, of course, I don't believe any of that crap, but it's
How much?
kind of rooted in the common sense, you know?
How much of what he said have I heard in my travels?
Well, if you only traveled the continent you are right now, Zanak, then probably very little about it. It's much more of a ancient legend, kind of like a fairy tale on other lands, but that were brought here.
Yeah, I think at most Mitch would have traveled a bit outside the lands, but not too far. That's the extent of how far he would travel outside the lands. And even does that would be on rare occasions for rare hunts.
Nice. Okay, so you probably have heard some version of this story. Maybe not in all that he said, but Some of it sounds okay.
I've heard bits and pieces of my travels. Not the full extent of some others, but here and there I've heard of them seeing some of the grudges and resentment they have for tieflings.
And the one you were asking about, Saif, he's not only committed a crime of being born a tiefling, he also is not known as a much how do you say, he's not one to take adversities lightly. So I don't know exactly what happened, but if I had to bet, I would say that he probably shouted out at the guards that were arresting him. Maybe even probably said some rude words to them. But well, anyways, can I ask a question now?
Only fair.
Well, I kind of think that's what Allure wanted with you. So, what did the wizard wanted? Kadir, right? Does he have a big plan? Does he... What is his deal?
Mr. Professor, his plan was for us to tunnel into somewhere. I'm speaking out of character. Tunnel somewhere and grab items, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a underground ruin that was discovered recently. He was there exploring and he left his wizard staff in there. And he's not the most courageous one. He wants someone else to go grab to him.
The wizard is looking to get his staff back from the ruins he explored. And he's hoping me and my companions can do just that.
Ooh. Staff. I see. And in exchange, what is it that he is going to give to you?
I believe it was, yeah, character. It was for
Ascending
It was for
spell.
you, Elijah, to yeah. It was for Elijah to message family, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For one of my companions to contact family back at his hometown.
Like, like a spell? You know that he is not allowed to cast spells in the city, right? He will get you in trouble.
Possibly. And actually, this is one of the questions. I have another one for you. Why exactly are mages not allowed to cast spells here?
It's not that no mages are allowed. It's that he is not.
He specifically isn't.
He lost that right because he's some sort of a troublemaker.
I want trouble causing him to lose that right.
Yes. And if someone caught you with him, you probably will end up in a dungeon. Just say. I'll tell you what. You grab that staff but you don't bring it to him, you bring it to me. We can grab a reward out of it, and we will be doing justice. Sounds more like the right thing to do,
Just-
right?
Justice for one, exactly.
Well, you're either on the side of the law or you are against it. There's no middle ground.
And what was, uh, and what was exactly was the trouble that he caused then? Being the specific maze, you're not allowed to use spells or cast any magic.
Well, look who also likes a little bit of gossip. Well, it's nothing too weird. He he was experimenting with summoned creatures, and accidentally some of the elementals that he had summoned went rogue, and instead of sending them back, they they uh, they fled away into the city and caused a bit of a ruckus, and some people were get hurt because of that. Just the usual.
Where are these Jinn, or these elementals, I assume, taken care of, or are they still around?
What is your question? Sorry.
The elementals, were they taken care of, or are they still around?
No, I think. Well, he was ordered by the vizier's law that he should unsummon them. But if he did summon them back again later, that we do not know. If he did, he's taking more precautions now, which is wise, I would say. But let's go directly to what's important between you and me. Will you do what I said? Let's work in the side of the law. There will be a better reward, and after that, I can help you out with that sending spell that your friend needed. You don't need to do it with an outlaw. You can do it. You can do that. You can find that the right way.
Mighty convenient.
So what say you?
Yeah, I have some time to think on it. Talk over with companions. This seems like a group decision after all between the four of us. I'd rather not leave them out of this.
Okay, I see. I understand. Let me know when you make a decision. I mostly spend my time here at the tavern, so we'll be seeing each other soon enough. For the time being, bye bye. And she leaves by herself. And I believe that's where we could end for tonight. What say you?
Yep.
And
Yeah.
I think that seems like a good stopping point.
Nice.
Hey Arthur, hello. How long have you been here?
We have an intruder with us.
An intruder.
But yeah,